Hello, boys and girls and children of... No, I'm just kidding, Mark. That's how Mark opens his show.
Imitating Mark?
Yes. Well, I love his opening, but this is Steve in the Medium, and welcome to Through the Static. It is January 16, 2019, and I'm so excited, as I always am, to be here. I have, of course, Mr. Mark Jukebox here producing the show, and he had his show 3 to 5, which is a great show, The Flip Side. And I have next to me Coach Helix.
Coach Helix.
Who's not happy with Mark.
Because according to Mark...
you do nothing.
I do nothing.
No.
Yeah.
You're just an energy that's here on the show.
Well, I do know that at least he's commented on my pretty face before, so...
Well, that's all you bring is the pretty face.
Yeah, I'm just somebody with a pretty face. I do nothing, but I get a pretty face.
Well, I am glad that you're here. We have Elix's mom, who is outside in the lobby. She takes the ride with us, and she waits. And, of course, we have Mark producing. So I hope everybody had a great week. We were just having a wonderful discussion on Facebook Live just about energy. And I was just talking about, how everybody is very intuitive, and each person has this sort of like their own skill set. And what that means is that because everyone is intuitive, unless you sort of want to or figure it out, the parts of the intuitive just stay dormant. They just kind of lie there, and you don't know about it. And then there's some things that can trigger it, and it's different for everybody how it's triggered. For me, I went to see a medium, and the medium just said, "You're a medium," and I had no idea. That was the trigger. That was a kind of a slap in the face trigger, which a good slap in the face, but everybody else is different. Some people, like I think Shauna on Facebook Live was talking about her dreams. Clearly she knows that she connects. She gets a lot of these dreams, but energy is so important that I like talking about it because it affects everything. It affects your physical, it affects your emotional, because I tell people that, when I'm in readings and people ask me about it, is that you have like an egg shape around you, which is your aura. And if it is healthy, it's egg-shaped, and it can go out till 10 feet away from you. And if it's not healthy, it is sort of like a mishmash around you, and it's very, very close. And why I say when it's healthy, it reaches 8 to 10 feet, because it's your protector. It actually protects your energy around you, because as I was saying to Facebook Live, every single day we come in contact with other people's energy, and there could be positive and it could be negative energy, and it's all like just magnets just sticking to you. But you come across with animals' energy, trees' energy. Everything is energy based. So there's a lot to do with. The auras are connected to the chakras. I know everyone's heard about that, like we're doing Reiki and clearing the energy base. So this is a really good way just to talk about. I am doing my first training, which I am so excited about. So
awesome.
It went on my website today. I know it's been on my website, and I talked about this, I think, in November, about coming in January, so it's on there. If you're interested, take a look. Go to stephenthemedium.com. It just went on there today, so I haven't even posted it on Facebook to advertise to go to the website, but it's going to be 6 weeks, starting at the end of, or middle of February, end of February, I can't remember. So, and it's going to be, Monday nights, I believe, I think. I kept going back and forth, and I haven't looked at it, but in probably 2.5 hours. But it's going to be all remote, so it's going to be through Zoom, so anybody can take it. And I'm going to hold off to a physical class in my office at a later date. I wanted to do the Zoom first, but
Zoom also gives everyone. You don't have to be here. You can be anywhere in the world, and you can get access to your class.
Right, exactly. And what I love about this is that I'm capping it at 12 people, because I want to each week spend time specifically with each person to really sort of do a mini reading, but in that mini reading, just really focus on each person and what their skill set is and what they should focus on. And I think it's going to be incredible. I mean, I have the basics there anyway, basics that you need to know about being intuitive, being psychic, being a medium, but And there is, as I was talking about energy, there's going to be like a class of just solely energy, because it's, to me anyway, it's so important. It's just really, really important to understand the energy and just to be in a better place. That's what we all want, right? Is to be not even talking about connecting, but just being in a better place, attracting that positiveness. And I know you know all about that with what you do with work.
Yes.
And you as a coach, as an executive coach. So,
Mark, this is a good time for you to listen. Things I do as an executive coach.
See, he does do things, Mark.
Yeah.
We're just playing with Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
So go to my website.
Okay, I was going to say, so what do people need to do? Because it's 12 people, so it's
people,
limited.
Yes, and the great thing about Zoom is that we're going to all be able to, you'll be able to see me on the screen, and as I'm talking to whomever, at the end of each session, I'll be able to connect with them. But you also get the recording, you get the audio, you get the visuals, so you'll always have it. So, I mean, how great is that? I mean, it's Zoom is pretty amazing. So just go to my website, Stephen the Medium, and you can take a look at the information. And I know a lot of people have been asking me about it, but I just didn't want to open this up to a huge number of people. I wanted to really be focused on the 12.
And there'll be more to come. So if you don't make the 12, there'll be others.
Yeah.
So whatever this is, I can tell you that based on what you're doing, it's going to be a steal.
I'm really excited about it. So that's that, and to just get this administrative stuff done Friday, 2 more days, you've got to get to the Elks Lodge in Norwood for this fundraiser. 100% of the money, $25 per person, that's it, goes to the Cleveland School to 5th grade. They're graduating. This money is going to be used solely for the kids. You can't beat this fundraiser. It's at 630 152 Winslow Avenue in Norwood. You can buy tickets at the door. So, listen, Friday morning's supposed to be like sort of crappy. You're working Friday, and if you want a fun place or fun thing to do Friday night for $25 to get messages from your loved ones, you got to show up. So, again, it's at Elks Lodge, 152 Winslow Avenue. And to buy tickets, if you want to buy tickets prior to walking in and buying them there, you can go to Venmo at Colleen-Briley. It's Brierley, and it's at 6:30. And the last administrative piece is I'm doing another fundraiser Sunday, February 17th, 2019 at 2 p.m. for Christine Kavicki.
Christine is a friend and a client of mine, and I know her husband, who is one of my most supportive friends and clients as well.
He's all right.
He's all right. Well, we love Christine more, but...
No, we love both of them. But
both Les and Christine
is running in the Boston Marathon, and I got to tell you, first of all, for anybody who runs in the Boston Marathon, I think it's pretty incredible. But the way to get there, I had no idea how difficult it is. So she's actually being sponsored by the YMCA, the Metro West YMCA. So that's what the proceeds will go to, and that is going to be, again, February 17th at 2 p.m. at the Exhibit A Brewing Company, and it's at 81 Morton Street. I'm not going to be on my Facebook. Framingham,
it's already on the
and you
website.
can get tickets at Venmo at Christine Kavicki. It's Cavicchi. But I'll have it. It's on your website, on Facebook. It's going to be on mine. And but 2 amazing fundraisers. But listen, Friday I want to see you. I want to meet you. Come up to me. I want to get to speak to you, and it's going to be great. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Rhode Island Business Competition will present a free workshop, Make Your Business Case, on Wednesday, February 6th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. at Tech Collective, 188 Valley Street in Providence. At this workshop, a business executive and investor will explain how the architecture of your business idea drives your plan. It will cover the rules that shape good business plans, how to analyze your assumptions, and how investors assess a plan. This workshop is free and open to the public, but pre-registration is required. To register or for more information, you can visit their website, ri-business.com.
I spend a lot of time in the garage, but even more time in the rain, sleet, and mud. In 95, I helped tow your moving trailer. In 05, I helped you get out of a ditch. Yeah, I know I'm a bit rusty, and sadly in 09, it was sparks from me, your handy chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Sparks from dragging chains can start a wildfire. Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 36 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Waste Management performed an audit recently to help reduce the levels of contamination within Attleboro's recyclables. Join AACS this week as we showcase Attleboro Recycling Audit and become familiarized with the inner workings of our recycling program, as well as the do's and don'ts when dealing with your trash. You can watch this program and all of our quality programs from around the area in high definition on the AACS Roku channel.
And welcome back to Through the Static. This is Stephen, the medium. I'm going to start taking calls, but I have to say that before I even start, I don't know where Marilyn comes in. I don't know if it's through Facebook Live. I don't know if it's someone I'm going to talk to. But whoever's listening, please tell me who Marilyn is. I keep seeing, they keep showing me Marilyn Monroe this morning. There's a woman, Marilyn, that keeps, I don't know if she's referencing a Marilyn here, like in the physical world, or Marilyn is crossed. But I need to figure out.
Can we hear more? Because I have a friend.
Of Marilyn?
Yeah.
You know, because it kept showing me the video of Madonna when she did Material Girl with the gloves and stuff, but it wasn't Madonna. It was actually Marilyn. So, but your Marilyn is here or there?
I don't know.
Oh.
I think she may be past.
Oh, well, we'll talk after.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got me all the time. These callers don't have me all
Oh,
the time.
you're the one who said Marilyn. I'm right next to you, so just saying.
Let's stop before people start yelling at me. Okay. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm a comedian.
Who's this?
Kathy.
Kathy, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Okay, so Kathy, you the one that connects to Marilyn?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not.
That's okay. I have to figure this out. Maybe it is Helix. I don't know. Okay, so Kathy, let me see where we're going with you. Dude, strong male, like dad, male. So dad, grandfather, who is this? Is dad here or crossed?
Dad's here.
Okay, so it's got to be grandpa. And there's not a father-in-law crossed.
Father-in-law is crossed, yes.
Oh, okay. So, I ask that only sometimes A lot of times I'll just go right to grandfather, but I just kept getting pulled towards dad. So just know that your father-in-law is stepping forward. Kathy, did somebody go by initials? Did somebody connected to you, or are you with your husband now?
Yes.
Okay. Did somebody on his side or your side go by initials, like when they were a kid, or because your father-in-law says PJ, and when I get like letters like that, it either could be initials of somebody that are a PJ. It could be literally PJ. A lot of times, though, it is initials. It's like someone that went by TJ or PJ or.
My son's name is James, but we called him Jay, just Jay.
I'm not sure if that's what it is. Unless it's is he a junior?
Yes, he is.
Oh, so there it is. Okay. I just said to your father-in-law, is she on the right track or am I on the right track? And he just said junior. So just know that it's a way that your father-in-law is giving a reference to Jay. And it's just a beautiful way to say that he's watching him. But where does the two come in? Are there two kids?
I have two.
Okay, so that's the two. So your father-in-law doesn't want to just give a shout out to Jay, but just wants to make sure he talks to both of them. Is it a girl?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I just asked boy, girl, and he said girl. So just making sure that you know that he's watching over the two of them. But there's also a very strong mother figure too, Kathy. So
yes.
Is this mom or mother-in-law?
My mother-in-law.
Okay, so she's stepping forward too, and she just said to me she's very lucky, or he's very lucky he came through first as opposed to her. She's talking about her husband, so your father-in-law.
Right.
So she was going to be the one to come first. Kathy, what's the K? You spell your name with a K?
Nope, let's see.
So where does the K name? Oh, they just show me a big K letter, K. I don't know if this is like a name K or Kenneth, Kevin, but there's your mother-in-law talks about the K name.
Okay.
So it could be living or it could be crossed. Either way, it's very unusual that Spirit gives me like just a letter, and I just she stepped forward, she gave me K. So there's not a K name that you know of? Like connected to your husband's side or your side? Just keep it with you. I don't want to keep you thinking.
Yeah. I'll keep it with me.
Sometimes it also could be a place. It could be like if Kentucky, it could be a city, a town that maybe your mother-in-law is giving. When they just give me a letter, a lot of times I don't know if it is a name or if it's a name of something, like it's a noun, like a place.
Right.
So just keep I just asked your mother-in-law again, and she just put the K with quotations around the K, and I just don't know what this is. So I'm just
I'll figure it out.
I'm just gonna keep it with you. And where's the the M? Is it Mike, Mary? Who's this for you? Think husband side, because they're pulling me to your husband side. Was there a cat? Did you guys have cats?
Yes.
Because the reason why I just asked cats is that I just said, give me more for the M, because she's not getting it, and she just said Morris, like Morris the cat. So just know it's also letting you know if you grew up with cats or had cats or have cats, it's just Spirit coming forward.
I did have a cat that looked like Morris the cat.
Not surprising, Kathy, at all.
I did.
Yeah, not surprising.
I did.
That's the reason why I heard Morris the cat. So I don't know if the K is maybe like connected to the cat, like a name K. I don't know what this is, but all I know is your mother-in-law is yelling at me that I guess I'm not doing a good enough job, Kathy, to give you the K. So I said,
a light bulb just went off.
Okay.
My next door neighbor.
Yeah.
Who is the mother of one of my best friends that I grew up with who passed when she was young.
Okay.
Her mother's name is Kay.
Oh, my God.
It took me a few minutes, but I got it.
Kathy, what? You know, no wonder why I just kept seeing the letter and they weren't giving me any more, like Kay. And, you know...
Her name was Kay.
Wow. So
that was her name. It was spelled K-A-Y, and that was her birth name, Kay.
So, and you know what?
It sounds just like the letter K.
Yeah, and you know, I have written down on my sheet K-A-Y. When I was talking to you. So, and I actually had a relative for many years who was older, and her name was Kay, and I kept getting pulled to that. So, wow. So how cool is it, Kathy, to let you know that Kay, the neighbor, is here, to let you know that she's here, just saying hi.
I was very, very close with her. Very close.
What a beautiful soul also, Kathy. This Kay?
Yes, she is.
I mean, when I get near her, I can feel just the it's beautiful. It really is very, very nice. So, I'm going to...
Wow, that's amazing.
I am going to leave that with you, Kathy. So, so much love, and thank you so much for calling.
Okay, thank you so much. You have a good night.
Oh, thank you very much, too.
Okay.
Hello, this is Stephen. Hello. Is anyone there? Hello.
Hi.
I hear somebody. Who's this?
David.
Hey, David, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, very good, and I'm glad. David, I assume you're the one on Facebook Live.
Yes, that's me.
Okay, so I'm very happy that you got through. David, did the first thing that I get when you call in, as soon as I hear your voice, is twin. Like, let me start with this. Are there twins in the family?
No.
Do you look like somebody, or like there's somebody that keeps giving me the reference for twins? And the reason why I ask that, David, is because I keep seeing a mirror. When I see a mirror, it just means like looking at the reflection. So I don't know if there was a conversation about like when you were younger, maybe looking like your father, looking like your mother. I don't know what this is, but did you look like somebody, or does this make any sense?
Well, I mean, the older I get, the more I look like my father. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know if that's what it is. Your father is crossed?
Yes.
Okay. Where's the other D come in? Are you named after somebody?
My mother's name is Diane.
Okay, perfect. So, and Diane is here?
Yes.
Okay, so just know that the first thing your father wanted to reference was your mom also. And now, he just said one. So are you the only boy? Are you the only kid? The oldest? What's the one?
There's four of us, but I take care of my mother.
Okay. So that would be the one. So, you know, it's kind of interesting when they give me one, I have to figure it out. And it's not surprising that it comes right after, David, that your dad just references your mom. So it's just a big thank you for that. Yeah. But is there a sibling that's away?
I'm sorry?
Is there a sibling that is away, like geographically?
No, but emotionally.
You know, it's interesting you should say that, David, because when they show me a certain sign, it's a separation. I never know if it's geographically or if it's emotionally. So maybe that's what your dad is giving as a reference. I'll tell you something, David. When you just said maybe disconnected emotionally, there's anger. There's like jealousy or anger.
You're right.
Because your father's telling me, but your father, David, just wants you to know that. Now, this is nothing to say that your siblings are not, you know, nice people. All I can tell you is that your dad's giving it as a validation to let you know he's watching you. But he keeps telling me that the onus is not on you, meaning that this is not you. This is not you causing any of the problems or stopping a reconnection. It's just the way that Dad is just giving that as a validation. And where's P? Peter, Patty? Where's P come in?
My last name begins with a P.
No, they wouldn't give me that because I saw that on Facebook Live. So they don't give me anything that I already know. It's either think of someone here or crossed David. But it feels like friend-wise, because they showing me horizontal lines, which means, did you have a friend? Or
Well, I had a friend of a friend who died. His name was Paul.
Okay, there it is. So just know it's just a way that Paul is stepping forward to let you know. He's very close, though. I mean, he's just, I don't know what your relationship was in the physical world, but just let you know that he's very close to you.
Wow, okay.
And it's just making sure that you know that he's, you've got somebody else that's helping, because he knows what a good guy that you are. So, and there's also George. There's a George. George. There's a George something. So keep that also with you, David, living or crossed. I have to take a break, so listen, thank you very much, David, for calling.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
On February 14th, 2019, the Attleboro Public Library will host a Valentine's Day concert from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. The Valentine's Day concert will take place in the Marble Lobby and feature singers from Coastline on tour. Selections will include Witchcraft, Love Letters, Almost Like Being in Love, Can't Buy Me Love, and other popular love songs. Registration is requested by the library to ensure that there is enough seating. To register, you can contact Library Director Christine Johnson by calling 508-222-0157 or via email at cjohnson@salesinc.org.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
All right, class. Let's hear what everyone did this weekend. Jill?
Well, I raised my older sister to a big oak tree. It was at least 100 years old. My mom said I must have set a record or something. And then we went down by a stream and perched up on this huge rock and saw all of these little minnows swimming around way below us. And then I rescued my little brother from an evil slug king who was guarding him at the bush fortress. And my sister and I brought him back to our super twig fort for safety. And then we all laid out and told stories until it got dark. And the Big Dipper led us all the way home.
Wow. Where were you, Jill?
Yeah. We went to the forest. It's not that far away. Anyone want to come this weekend?
Ask your parents to take you and your friends to the forest this week and find the fun, adventurous you. It's closer than you think. Check out discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Through the Static. You know, before I take a call, I had to cut David short, and I don't know if David's still listening, but my God, David, when I hung the phone up with you and we went to commercial break, the amount of spirit that kept stepping forward, and every single person, including Paul, were just telling me that David has the heart of gold. Is just the David, I can't even tell you the compliments that you were getting from everybody, especially your father. Your father just kept saying just how proud of what you're doing and who you are. So I wanted to make sure I threw that out because if not, David, your father would aggravate me the rest of the night, and I don't want that. So I like sleeping. So, all right, let's go to the next call. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. It's JoJo.
Jojo, how are you?
Hello, Jojo.
Oh, Jojo, I'm so excited to hear your voice. Jojo, clearly we know.
And Jojo, I'm so glad you called because I did read your comments on Facebook Live, but Stephen was in the middle of the other reading, so he has no idea what you said, but I'm sure you're going to bring it up.
Well,
I was going to say what was odd about that. I just happened to tune in at the time when it said Marilyn, like Marilyn Monroe, and it was weird because now you'll think this is weird, but I always see the number 518, which is my birthday, but I listened to the angels' numbers, and then I looked at the viewer, and it stayed on 18. So I'm like, all right, I think that's my grandmother trying to say, because my mother's name's Marilyn. I'm like, I think because I'm like, and I kept saying, Yaya, please. I'm like, let me make it through again this time, please, this once. And then all of a sudden, I was like, thank you.
JoJo, I love this, and there was a reason why I started with that Marilyn. It was pretty incredible. Now, Dad is here, right?
Yeah, my dad's here.
Right, but Mom is here or crossed?
No, Mom's here as well,
okay.
But my grandmother is the one that crossed.
So this is Mom's mom?
Yep, my mom's mom. Yeah.
Okay, and that's Marilyn?
Yeah, well, my mother's name's Marilyn,
okay,
but
all right, perfect. All right, I got it.
Yeah,
I got it. So wow, so know that it's I love it, JoJo, because I really wasn't sure if the name it was a woman who kept was with me this afternoon, and she kept saying Marilyn, and I couldn't tell if she was referencing somebody here, as I mentioned, or somebody in spirit. So know that it's definitely Grandma stepping forward to let you know that she's here. But are there two grandmothers? Why are there two?
I have one here, and I have one that's passed on.
No. When your grandmother, that your mom's mom, who just stepped forward, she keeps saying there's two. There's two. Was there? I don't know. Was there like another grandmother figure or somebody that you were really close to? Your grandmother just says next to her. There's two. There's two. There's two.
It couldn't be like a great grandmother, could it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And sometimes even if you didn't know them, they still step forward. There's an H name, like Helen.
H. Oh, yep, that's my grandmother. Oh my God, that's my grandmother.
This is Mom's mom.
Yep.
Oh wow. So no, if you didn't know it was your grandma, it is Grandma. So
remember I told you I had that feeling. I'm like, something's telling me.
Yeah, and I had no idea her name was Helen. So know that. But what do you call her? I love the name, the nickname.
Yaya.
Yaya, I love it. So just know that she's stepping forward. But did she have? She's showing me, JoJo, a woman next to her, and I don't know if it's like maybe it was your grandmother's like a best friend who's with her, but she.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes.
Because she keeps saying to tell my granddaughter she's here, and they're trouble like they were here. They're trouble in spirit.
Yes, they are.
Your grandmother just said to me that who you are really came from who she is. Like it skipped a generation. Like, I mean, of course, you're your mom and dad's daughter, but your grandmother just keeps telling me that the blueprint, I see a specific sign, JoJo, and when I see this, it means your grandmother keeps like putting her hands on her chest and then throwing it out. And that's my sign for the blueprint of your grandmother is you. You are your grandmother. And it's a positive, wonderful thing. Only your grandmother just said, but you took it up many notches than she did. I love your grandmother. It's a good thing. No, it's definitely a good thing. JoJo, it's very interesting that your grandmother also just said to me that she wants you to make sure you always keep with you that you're the wealth that you have, and she's not talking about monetary. She's just talking about the wealth of who you are in how you affect people is something that you need to hang on to. And you also have something coming up in 2019 that is in addition to what you're doing. There's something very, very different about something that's happening, like sort of. Did you ever think about volunteering?
No, I had never thought of that, but I have, because I'm recently realizing and being told, and I was actually told I got this from my grandmother when she passed, or at least part of it, but apparently you're born with it, but when she passed, that was part of her gift she gave to me. But being an empath and and also being, I can't talk to spirits like you, but I've been noticing I've been getting stronger and stronger with my intuition, and I talk to them all the time, and I literally say, you guys realize you make me think I'm talking to myself, right? Because I was like, I'm hearing my voice, but I think it's you, but I don't know if it's me or you, and I'm literally
I love
sitting there doing that.
I love it, JoJo. And you know what? Never ever say I can't. First of all, I can't talk like you do, because we're all different, and clearly you are. It's just different. So you definitely are connecting. It's just a little bit different. But JoJo, there's something about speaking because of what you bring. And when I look at your energy, the first thing I see is just purple and pinks, which is always someone who not only is very empathic, because Elix has the same thing, but you have an amazing way to speak and get through to people, and people listen. There's something connected this year that happens, and I was getting pulled towards maybe somebody saying, JoJo, would you be interested in speaking on something, or I don't know what this is. All I know is it's really cool. It's really, really wild.
Well, I was going to say, I doubt this has anything to do with it, but for me, I always think, especially I have to tell you this. Ever since I met you two, when my stepmother came through,
right,
that has changed everything in my life. Not only do I have blessed friends now, but it's changed, because it's almost like the awakening, and I'm realizing, I guess, what I've always had but never thought I did, and in realizing that a lot of opportunities, like for instance, if she's thinking of me right now, my agent had passed, and I swear that my agent is still working for me through the other side, because there was an advertisement I normally never would have seen, and it was for a Geico commercial, whatever. It said, "Oh, win your chance," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm not gonna." And then something said, "Do it." I'm like, Okay, I will. So I just kept doing it, and it's supposed to come up this year at some point, and I'm like, I looked up and I went, Donna, excuse my language, would you not crap a brick right now if I actually did this? And she's like, why do you think I put it in front of you for?
Jojo, I love this, and I love what you just said. And if all these shows are archived, and then I put them on my YouTube channel, which is Stephen the Medium, and so you can listen to them at any point. But your grandmother started with the wealth of what you have, not talking about money-wise, and then you talk about the blessed friends that you have with you. That's not it's not a mistake, Jojo. It's most people don't have the gift of listening and making people feel like they've been heard, but also communicating. So it's your grandmother just said it's time to get off your rear end and think about what you want to do. It's time.
I'm wondering if she's talking about my love life, to be honest with you, because that's what I talk to her all the time about. So I think that she might be talking about
that's between you and Jaja.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, profession-wise, you've got. Listen, you're like a baby when it comes to why you're here, in the sense that you've got so much growing and so much to give that you have to really start. Just make sure your grandmother's saying, make sure you focus, and she's not talking about the love life. Focused on what else is there. And it doesn't mean to take away from what you do on a daily basis, work-wise, but it just means what else are you being called to? And I guarantee you, Jojo, as you're telling me about how things are moving and you're more intuitive, you're more connecting, I guarantee you what Spirit's doing is they're pulling you to see where they want you to go, which would be like food for your soul. Does that make sense?
No, it does.
Perfect.
Because I've been being pulled in the direction of healing, and I've always known that whether my words heal people or how I touch them or the way whatever, I'll just know when someone is sad or something's wrong, and I don't know how I know it, but I know, and I know I have to talk to that person, and then it kind of freaks me out that they literally call me up. They literally will call me up and say, "Listen, I don't know if you realize what you did last year for me, but because of you, I'm no longer in an abusive relationship." Wow. And I said, "Are you serious?"
Wow.
And it touches me, but I don't think. And I'm going, but I didn't do anything. I was just being myself. You know what I mean?
And then that's why you called in, and now you have to understand that you have to start paying attention to this, and that's clairsentience. It's just a knowing. It's being an empath. It's all of that. And I got to take a break because I could speak to you forever, but
I know.
Jojo, we'll be in touch.
Jojo, we got to go see you soon.
Yes, I need to see
you
Jojo.
Do.
And listen, so much love. We'll be in touch, and thank you for calling. And we'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
ReachRI volunteers with years of homeschooling experience will present Introduction to Homeschooling, a workshop for parents new to homeschooling or interested in homeschooling. This program will cover the basics of homeschooling and will be held at the Marion J. Moore Memorial Library in Johnston, Rhode Island on Thursday, February 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. This event is open to the public. For more information or to register for the event, you can visit enrichri.org.
For over 47 years, Amigo Inc. has been offering services and programs for children and adults with autism spectrum disorders and other disabilities. Located at 33 Perry Avenue in Attleboro, Amigo has been committed to building vital relationships while expanding their community ties on the local level. Amigo provides day programs, transitional planning, and a continuum of services to support all ages. For more information, you can visit their website at amigoinc.org.
Let's go inside the mind of a 10-year-old.
I should have worn those earrings today. I like those earrings. Gabby has those awesome earrings. I need to ask her where she got those, but that's just what she would want me to do. I'll have Michaela ask her for me.
Buckle up, Sarah.
Yeah, but then Michaela will be like, why don't you just ask her yourself? That's just like Michaela.
Sarah, buckle up.
Michaela's such a great name. I wish I was called Michaela. There's like a dozen Sarahs in my class.
Hey, we're not hitting the road until you buckle up, honey.
Oh, yeah. Seatbelt. I forget sometimes because my brain is, like, busy, you know? I wonder if there's pizza at school today.
Sometimes it can be tough to get through to your kids, but it's not impossible. Always make sure they're wearing their seatbelts, even on short drives. Remember, you have the keys, you have the power. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. Visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup for more information.
Welcome back to Through the Static. This has been so far such a great hour with everyone calling. I have the best callers, the best spirit. It's I just thank everybody for calling. So
and an awesome Facebook Live.
And awesome, of course, absolutely. So let me take the next caller. Hello, this is Stephen.
Hi, Steve. It's Kathy from Texas.
Hey, Kathy from Texas. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you and Elix doing?
We're doing very well, Kathy. And I got to tell you, by God, your energy almost blew my ears off.
I'm deaf.
You know, Kathy, it was like your energy, like sort of moved the mechanisms in here, and it came through so loud. Like both of us, my chair went back. I mean, that's a huge compliment, seriously, to you, Kathy, that you've got so much energy around you, which is pretty wild. Kathy, let me ask you something. Did somebody work in a school setting or with kids connected to you?
They're still here.
Yes. Who is that?
I have a couple of daughters and a niece.
Wait a minute. So your daughters work in a school?
Yes.
Wow. You know, this is so cool, Kathy, because I didn't even know who was stepping forward in spirit. They didn't even tell me yet, which is part of me talking to someone that has a lot of energy, but they just kept talking about validating I just kept seeing kids around, and I knew it felt like it was a school setting. Just there's a grandfather or dad. Which one is this? That's in spirit.
It could be both.
Oh, so dad is crossed.
It could be my husband also.
Oh, okay. Wow. Kathy, know that there's I asked dad or grandfather, and now I'm sure your husband, there's just a lot of male energy around you. Someone, I think your husband just said, because with that energy, only males can connect here. Your energy is huge, Kathy, and it's a great thing. So, even I love that your dad just showed me, like, your husband in between your dad and your grandfather, and just like with all three, like just all buddies, just letting you know that they're all together in spirit. Where does Randy? Where is this? What's this name? What's the R name, Kathy?
Robin?
Who's Robin?
Robin's my sister-in-law. You know her very well.
Well, let me continue, because I don't know. I mean, just because I do so many readings, I don't know who it is. But they just did. Dad just did a shout out to Robin. So it sounded like Ryan, but Robin. Just giving a big shout out to her also. And you say that's your sister-in-law?
Yes.
Okay. Kathy, your husband. Your husband just keeps saying that there's the one regret that he will always have is leaving you. So you were with him, right?
Yes, I was.
I mean, still married, not separated. Because yes. I was going to say this is going to be very weird to you. I said to your husband, if you weren't together, because this is a weird thing. And I kind of knew that you guys were together, because your husband. I have to tell you, Kathy, your husband, as much as when we cross over, Spirit continuously will tell me how beautiful it is, and that you lose all this, if you have a sickness or a disease, whatever it is, and it's the most beautiful place. But I will tell you, I very rarely get somebody saying that they were holding on, and I got to tell you, your husband held on as long as he could, longer than he should have, because he didn't want to leave you. So he did try. What was that?
He did try.
Kathy, oh my God, did he ever? Because he's telling me that he didn't want to leave, and it wasn't about feeling like, if I leave, is she going to be okay? Because he knew in spirit he was going to take care of you like he is. It really was just about he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave you. So, boy, your connection, your love must have been like just out of control, like in a good way.
He died 40 years and 1 week to the day of our wedding.
Wow. Oh, my God, Kathy. That makes perfect sense to me, because he's telling me he did not want to leave. So he just said, are you coming here in the summer?
Am I coming to Boston?
Well, up the Atlantic Basin. What was that?
I would love to come to Boston.
But he keeps showing me like a trip. But it made me feel like, because you said you're in Texas, it made me feel north. Well, I mean, unless you're going to like Mexico, you got to come north, right? I mean, but he makes me feel like maybe not even all the way up to New England, but he just keeps making me feel the summer like moving up, coming, or there's travel somewhere. Maybe it's someone.
I want to try to get up there. Yes.
Okay, so just know that your husband just said, she's not going to try, she's going to do it. So he's just saying you're going to do it. He's my God, Kathy. I mean, not that this should be a surprise to you, but he's around you all the time. Kathy? Is there a sundial or a weather vane or something? What is he? He keeps talking about something that. There's like a little in the studio. There's in the window. There's like a little circular gadget that shows the temperature, and he keeps making me look at it and say, "Tell her." And I'm like, "Okay, but I don't know what I'm telling her." There's not something that's outside or somebody that's connected to you that has like a thermometer outside or a weather vane. You know, the ones that are on top of a house or a barn. Why does he keep talking?
Not that I know of, but I'll keep it in mind.
Make sure. Who's Lori? Lee? Who's the L? Connected.
Could be Lee, my son-in-law.
What's his name or her name?
Lee.
Lee. He. You said son-in-law. I'm a little slow today, Kathy. So Lee is your son-in-law. This is your daughter's husband?
Yes.
Does he do something outside?
No.
Oh, you know, when someone's not getting what I'm asking, like in this case, your husband's giving me this temperature thing or weather vane. I'll always say, give me some more so that she'll get it. And they brought me to now I know it's your son-in-law. So it's connected to your son-in-law or daughter or one of the kids. But there's somebody either is outside, and that's why they show me the weather vane, because the weather vane's outside, or there's some connection with a barn. But there's something. Does someone ever do horses, or is there a barn connection? I mean, I know you're in Texas. Come on, there's got to be a barn somewhere in Texas. No, I'm stereotyping because I'm sure.
I wonder if it could be Jody.
What's Jody?
Jolie is my great niece, and she loves horses. And they were born, they shared the same birthday.
Wait a minute, her and your husband?
Yes.
Oh, and her name is Jolie?
Jolie, yes.
Oh, that's what it is. That's where I got the Lee from, or the L. So just know, and there's the horses. It's just a way that your husband's just letting you know, Kathy, it's him, and he's around, and you couldn't get rid of him even if you tried. Not that you want to, but he loves you so much and is watching you. So especially at nighttime, Kathy, just make sure you keep that in mind, okay?
Okay, I will, Steve.
All right, listen, it was so good talking to you, and so much love to you.
Do you have a couple of minutes?
I have maybe 10 seconds, but tell me.
Well, Robin, she always comes to see you. She is the one who called me about the teddy bear with my husband's voice on it.
Oh, Robin!
I remember that.
Oh, yes. You know, Robin recently came to me, and it was spectacular. I mean, it was just this reading was incredible. I love Robin. I love you because I know you've been in front of me too. I didn't know the connection because there's a lot of Robins, but I get it. It makes sense they're giving a shout out to Robin. See, you know what, Robin, she got to be the star of the show, Kathy. You're calling, but yet someone's yelling out to Robin. So I love it.
Robin and my husband always tease each other, saying that they shared the same brain.
So apparently that's why he wants to give a shout out to Robin, which I love.
Yeah.
I love, Kathy. Listen, thank you so much. You have a great, great night, and I send you so much love.
Thank you, Steve.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
I don't think I'm going to have enough time for another reading because I think I was just told like 2 minutes. So
less than 2 minutes.
Sorry if I didn't get to you. I love doing all these calls, and please, next week, 508-222-1320. You can always go to my website, Stephen the Medium. You know, the great thing is you can set up an appointment in person. You can set up an appointment. Some people just like on the phone. Some people like Zoom, so you can see me. But, I mean, how wild is it that technology-wise, you can, wherever you are, set up an appointment via Zoom, and we get to see each other, and it's recorded too.
And you
the
get
audio
a recorder,
and the visual. Some people just like a phone reading too, and I record everything. I record all my readings, whether it's phone, Zoom, in person. But check out my website too, Stephen the Medium, because I did just put the information on the class.
And can you remind people about the 2 events coming up?
So, and Friday night at the Elks in Norwood, just look it up. It's only $25 at 6:30. You've got to come and see me. I would love to get to see you, to meet you. If you know me, we get to say hi. And also February 17th, Sunday, at 2 p.m. at the Exhibit A Brewing Company, another fundraiser.
Yes, in Framingham.
In Framingham. And you can go to Venmo at Christine. It's a K, Christine Kavicki, Kavicchi. I'm going to put it on my Facebook and my web